Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my favorites. It's going to be body care, makeup, and my whole skin routine that I've been doing lately. For my favorites, I'm going to actually put them all on my face as I do them and then talk about them that way. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is this 2% BHA by Farmacy. I don't use this every day. I use it maybe once a month, if that, because I was just diagnosed with rosacea. So it's kind of a little bit more difficult for my sensitive skin right now. Another thing I like to use is the Great Barrier Reef by Crave. This is another really great moisturizer to use. I use it when my skin is feeling really sensitive or is really red. And now to face stuff. My favorite face thing right now, favorite face moisturizer I guess you would say, is the Face Cuddle Moisture Balm by Cosmetics. It comes in this little tube. It's great for anyone who has really dry skin like I do. And I kind of just rub it everywhere. It's, the texture is kind of like oily a little bit, which I like because my skin has been very dry this year. I live in a very cold climate right now. We're getting into spring soon. So this is really good for your skin if you are in a really dry climate or you have very dry skin. For oily people, I don't know if you would really like it because it's very dewy on the skin. Next, I'm going to go in with the Future Dew by Glossier. This is another one of my favorite products. And this is like a serum oil hybrid. I'm just going to rub this on. I really love the way this feels on the skin. It's very moisturizing. And it does have a slight scent to it, but it smells natural. Okay, next up, I'm going to go in with actually a little bit of lip balm. My favorite lip balm right now is the Fresh lip balm. This is the only one I've tried so far. This is the rose, or no, this is the blood orange one. It does leave like a little tint. But another one of my favorites is the Glossier MangoBalm.com. This is also like one I haven't been using for too long, but it's good. And next up, I'm going to go in with my favorite moisturizer right now since my skin is so dry. I've been using this over a month and I really do like it. It's by Farmacy. It's the Honey Halo. If you have extra dry skin right now, I highly recommend this. If you have oily skin, it'd probably be okay if you just don't use a lot. And by the way, my skin is usually combo skin, but right now, since it's been so dry, it's actually dry. And I do use a lot, but it is like very thick. I wouldn't say real thick, but it's pretty thick. Okay, the next thing I'm going to go in with is my favorite sunscreen as of right now. That's the Crave Beat Shield. I love this because it is very sheer. It's not really thick and it doesn't leave a white cast on your skin. And it makes your skin very dewy. As you can see, it just melts in. I'm going to take that down my neck. And sometimes I just rub whatever is left on the back of my hand. Next up, I usually start with my face, or my eyes, before my face. Right now my favorite palette is the gold Huda Beauty palette, just because there's a lot of neutral tones in here that can pretty much go with anything. You got some mattes, you got some shimmers. So first up, I'm going to take this shade right here, which there is no shade names on here, so I don't know what it's called, but it's a light pink color. And I'm going to put that on my crease. And I'm not going to do anything fancy, this is just what I would do normally. Mainly why I wanted to start this channel is because I've thought about it for a very long time, and I just really never had the confidence to do it, or didn't have the time really to do it. But for some reason, since 2020 hit, I feel a little bit more confident, and I do have a little bit more time right now, so I figured why not. I'm going to go back with that first color I used. I did go into this color right here, which is like a mauve-y brown shade. It's more of like a mauve. And then I'm just going to take one of these glitter shades. To go with my look, I guess I'll use this pink. I'm just going to put it all over the lid. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do right now. This is the eye look. Moving on, I'm going to go into my favorite foundation, I guess you would call it. It's more like a mixture between a sunscreen and foundation, and that is the Daydream Cushion by M Cosmetics. I do mix two shades just because they look better if I mix them. I have Fair Light and the actual compact. And then I bought a refill one. You can just buy the refill without this big compact. And the refill I bought in Gentle Light, which is light medium. And Cloud Dream is Fair Light. So I mixed these two. And I always use a beauty blender, which my favorite is the Real Techniques one. That's the best one in my opinion. So now I usually just take a mix. I'll dip into the light and then into the little bit darker and then back into the light and just start putting it on my skin. So yeah, the reason why, like I said, I started is just because I really do love makeup. I've always been a makeup lover. And I'm always continually trying out new makeup, as if I'm a YouTuber already. So I thought maybe it'd be nice just to share my thoughts, I guess, and my favorites with you guys. And I also like to hear other people's opinions about makeup too, and trying other people's stuff that they like. I always put it on my ears. Looks pretty good. And now I take the tip of my beauty blender or sponge and I'll go into the light one and into the dark one and just spot conceal a little bit. I don't have a lot of spots, but with that rosacea that I have, I was getting like the more mild form where you get acne. So I do like to cover those up. Let me zoom in so you can see how it looks on the skin. See, it's just a very dewy. Alright, now that's done. Next up, I'll do a little bit of concealer. I don't always wear concealer a lot just because I don't think I really have too much of darkness, but I do use the Glossier in the shade G10. And this is what it looks like. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put it under my eye. It's really the only place that I need it. I don't really need it anywhere else. I don't feel, maybe right here in this red spot. Okay, and then I'm gonna just blend that in a little bit better with my sponge. I really like the Glossier just because it's more oily, so I feel like it doesn't look as dry under my eyes like most concealers do, which is nice. Alright, next up I guess I'll go into the brows. My favorite brow product right now is from Benefit. It's the Precisely My Brow. And I use it in the shade 2, which I honestly don't know what shade that is, but I know it's like a brunette blonde shade. I'm just gonna take that through my brows. I don't do a lot just because my brows, as you can see, are a little bit more full. But I do have some sparse areas, like in this brow. Like right here, there's a sparse area. And then I'll go through and brush them a little bit. My favorite brow gel right now is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Just take a little bit of that, put it in the cap and just move it back and forth. It's going to look really intense at first, but I will brush it out so it's not so spiky looking. Okay, and then I'll always go back in with my other brush that I was using from the Benefit and just kind of brush it through more. It doesn't have any product on it like the other brush does, so I feel like it gets rid of some of that. Okay. And now I'm going to finish up the eyes with the Huda Beauty palette again. I'm going to take that more mauve-y shade right here. I'm going to run that underneath my eye. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Alright, on to blush. I have 3 blushes that I've been using recently. M Cosmetics Rose Milk is one of my favorites, but I haven't really honestly been wearing it because of masks, and this is one that will transfer, so I don't use that right now. But the MAC Go Play blushes, I have Cheer Up, which is more of a red, pinky tone. It's like a bright pink. And then I got So Natural, which is like a, almost like a brown shade. Today I think maybe I'll do a mixture of both. I don't use bronzer in the winter just because I feel like it's not needed, because my skin wouldn't naturally be bronzed at this time, so I just keep my skin pale for right now. I'm taking the dark brown kind of shade and putting it like where I would put my bronzer. So in the back here. And then I'm going to take this pink one, the Cheer Up shade, and I'm going to put this right here. I mean, I guess I'm just going to add more redness to this red spot that's already there, but oh well, I guess. And then I just kind of, I've been trying not to so much put it so much right here on my cheek, just because I feel like if it's right here more, it kind of looks a little bit, it brings up my face a little bit more. Since my face is so long, it kind of makes it not so long. But today I guess I didn't go for that. And this red spot you see here is just my rosacea. Alright. My favorite eyebrow curler is this one by Kevin Aquan. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. So how is everyone's 2021 going so far? I live in the US, so things are starting to look up a little bit, it seems, but... And my favorite mascara right now is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. I don't know why I couldn't say that. In the shade After Midnight. I really like this one because of the bristles on it. It has like one side where you can comb it. One side where you can comb it. Right there. I don't know if you can see that. And one side where it's just like our normal mascara brush. So I just usually use the comb side first. I like this because it doesn't clump my eyelashes. It looks very like natural, but it does add a lot of like a curl, and I would say length to them. I'm sure you can see the difference here between here and here. It just makes them go up a little bit higher. Okay, and that's how they look. Alright, and my favorite lip products right now, I have 3 different ones because I tried to pick ones that would go with this look, but I'm probably going to end up going for this Ilia one. But there's the e.l.f. Hydrating Lip Shine Core, and it's got, as you can see, like a little darker color in the middle, and then like a lighter, like dark pinky mauve color on the outside. And this one's called Lovely. My other favorite is these Balmy tinted lip oils, which really aren't very good for under masks because they do tend to transfer. And it's like rose color, I would say, pink. The one I'm going to use is also at Ilia. It's the Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil in Only You, and it kind of matches my lips almost. It's more like a mauve-y rose color. See how it really just, it pretty much is my lip color. And that's the final look for my face makeup. And I don't use highlighter usually just because my base is already so glowy. I don't want to add too much glow. So now I'm going to go on to my favorite like bath products, like shampoo, conditioner, things like that. My favorite shampoo and conditioner is by Nature Lab. They come in these fun bottles. This is the shampoo, and this is the conditioner. And this one is made for volume. And what I like about these is they're not made with any sulfates or anything like that, nothing bad in them. They are cruelty free. And what I like about them is that it's supposed to promote hair growth, which I do believe. I see in my hair a lot. I have a lot of little baby hairs coming in here I didn't have before. I have a lot of growth coming up here, so this has really helped in my opinion. They're not too expensive. I think they're about 14 bucks if you go on Ulta. They also do have their own website where you can sign up for rewards and get other promotions. But what I also like is they come with the refills you can buy separately, so you just keep refilling these bottles you have, so it's a little bit better for the earth. And they come in biodegradable like plastic packaging. You just pour it in here. And those are actually like 2 bottles, so you can fill this up twice with the refill. Next up, my favorite deodorant right now is the Dove 0%. You know, it doesn't have any aluminum in it or anything like that. This is the pomegranate and lemon. I've tried this one, and I've tried the lavender, I think it is, and that one's also good. My favorite shave cream right now is the EOS shave cream. I really like these because they are like a lotion, so if you have very dry skin, it really does help. Your skin won't be as dry or itchy when you get out of the shower after shaving. It also really does help with cutting. I don't really cut myself at all when I use this. My favorite razor right now is the Harry's ones. This is a special one. I got it from Target. I think it was for the Pride edition. I don't know if it's still available anymore, but if it is, I'll let you guys know. I really do like these. I was kind of scared to use one of these because there is more razor blades on it than a woman's razor. And I always used to cut myself with women's razors, but since using this I have never cut myself yet, and I've been using this probably for like 6-7 months now. So my next body product is this Body Hero by Glossier. It's a bath like wash, but it's an oil wash. It doesn't get too foamy, but I always use this last. I'll use my body wash and then I'll go ahead and use this after, as I'm getting out of the shower. And I think this really does help. I don't have any more itchiness on my skin or anything like that after using this. For mouthwash, anyone that gets like canker sores or anything, this is excellent. I was using this every day, and then I thought, well, maybe I don't have to use it every day, and I didn't. I ended up getting a canker sore. But when I do use this daily, I don't really get them as often, so if you do suffer from that, I do recommend this. You can get it at like Target. There's not too many places that sell this though. And my favorite cleansers are these two. I use this one first, usually, unless I'm not wearing makeup, I'll use the other one in the morning. But this is the Oat Cleansing Balm by Inkey List. I really like this stuff for my sensitive skin because there's no fragrance. It is also has oatmeal in it, which is very good for your sensitive skin, rosacea, things like that. So I have been loving this, and it's very cheap and affordable. You can find it at Sephora. I think that's about it that I know of. And the other thing I like to use, this is my cleanser. I've been using this for probably 2 years now. I have never used another one just because this one works so well for sensitive skin. This is the La Roche-Posay. It's the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. It has ceramides in it. It also has niacinamide. It's fragrance-free, soap-free, sulfate-free, and it also has their thermal water in it. If you have very dry skin, this is great for dry skin. It doesn't strip your skin after using it or anything, and it's not too expensive. I think it's like $14.99 if you go to Ulta. I know you can get it at Target, places like that. There was something else I was going to say that I like, but I don't have it with me, is my Dove body wash that I use. It's called like winter, it's for the winter, and it's good for very, very dry skin in the wintertime if you deal with that like I do. I only use it in the winter because it only comes out in the wintertime. It's a limited edition. I know they have a summer one that I like to use in the summer, and then they have the winter one. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. I guess that'll be all. That's all the favorites I have. And for my favorites videos, I've decided that I'm only going to do them like 3 times a year because I don't really change it up too often. Once I find something, I don't tend to change. So I figured I'll do it now in the beginning of the year, and then I'll do it in the middle, and then I might start doing it at the end and just see if anything does change once I start to put new stuff into my collection, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. I will be uploading 3 days a week. I'm not going to have specified days just because I don't know how my schedule will be. So it's going to at least be 3, could be 4. I'm planning on doing favorites videos, unboxings, trying new makeup. I do want to try like coming out of my comfort zone and doing like unique looks and stuff with my makeup. So I guess if you'd be interested in watching any of that, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much.